He's got to drive home, Lizzie. Good grief. You know what's gonna...
It's all good. Yes. Ah, yeah, we do. Well, it's actually going to be on here on Discord. Uh-oh. Ah. Right. Oh, look. Look, you had to get the idea. I don't know. Yeah, it is. What are you? Now I'm live streaming.
Dale.
Logan, can you? Whoops. Can you? Can you fix the? I turned it on fan, but can you just set it to cool and set it up to like 65? Got it. What'd you do? Oh, whoop. Can you hear me now? Good.
Say that 68, 55.
The joys of technology.
Hold on.
There we go.
technical difficulty here.
Every podcast we've done, we've always had something. That's just how it is.
There we go. I think I fixed it now. Okay. We should be good now. Like I said, look, man, I'm new at this, you know? Like, it's like 4 screens here. There's a lot that goes on here. Whatever. Macintosh, can you hear me now? Hopefully. As I was saying, 4 in a row. We're going to get it by the 5th or 6th one here. We're going to start doing test casts, you know? Okay, he can hear me. We're good now. Sorry, buddy. As I was saying, I was at the casino, you know, we were having a good time watching horse races. You know, it's nice weather here. Other than that, I was picking on Michael because he had a pink bow on his head earlier. You guys all missed that. But other than that, we're caught up now. So we're good. We're good. Michael's got, obviously, his special guest, his daughter there. We may have somebody else who might be joining us. Macintosh, I'm sure you'll appreciate our special guest that might pop in here. He said give him about 10 minutes, and that was 5 minutes ago before the technical difficulties, so, you know, we won't talk about that. But other than that, weather's been good, you know, everything's been good, work's been busy. Hope everybody's getting ready for the holidays. Thanksgiving. Holidays.
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, don't make sure we're correct now.
Yeah, I don't do that political crap, man. It's freaking Thanksgiving, you know.
I'm right there with you.
And the people that are playing Christmas music already, you know, you can all pound sand. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. You know, I don't want to hear it's a season. My daughter used to do that. Oh, it's a season. No, the season is December, okay? The bell ring. That's how I see it. The bell ringers ain't out yet. They don't come out till Thanksgiving. That's when it's Christmas season. You just dropped your duck. Anyway, but other than that, but I hope everybody's doing well, you know, getting ready for the Thanksgiving festival, whatever you want to call it, dinners and holiday and blah, blah, blah.
Thanksgiving.
Kind of back, you know, when we used to get, what was it? We used to get, 2 weeks at Thanksgiving? Something like that. I think it was 2 weeks vacation.
We got 1 week for Thanksgiving and 2 weeks for Christmas.
I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like 2.5 for Christmas. I just remember whatever we got was like nothing compared to what my public school had because I used to get criticized by the local cops for riding my bike while they were in school. And I'm like, dude, I go to a private school. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm not going to sit in my room all day or my house because they're in school. Luckily, the cops by me all knew me because, you know, my parents firefighters, you know, everybody knew us. And I kind of had it easy, but they still gave you, you know, crap for it. Like, what are you doing riding your bike? You know, you're supposed to be in school. No, I'm not. But anyway. But no, like I said, yeah, other than that, everything's been good. You're about to have a bucket on your head. Have kids. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Remember, everybody, you know, we all had kids. Yeah, we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
So how many, all right, so you can tell everybody, how many you got, how old are they now?
Okay, so I have 3 children. My oldest son is 20. He's not here. My youngest son's over here. He's 18. He'll be 19 he'll be 19 on Friday.
Ah, happy birthday.
And then this little munchkin, Elizabeth, is my youngest. She's 7 going on 17. For anybody that has daughters, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Who's calling me? They can wait.
She looks sweet and innocent, but she's a sassy little munchkin, but I still love her to pieces.
You gotta love them, man. They're your kids, you know? So,
and for the record, she gets her sassiness from her mother.
Hold on, I'm just making sure everything's going well here. Okay, all right, we're good. Like I said, guys, it's 4 screens to run this, so, you know, it's a little hectic sometimes. That's why we've been having technical difficulties. So if anybody's a podcaster and would like to come down to Philadelphia and teach me some of this, I'd be more than happy to learn, but it's kind of a learning curve here. So.
And now I'm wearing the unicorn ring.
But yeah, for those that don't know, I have one. I'm a one and done. She is now 21, out on her own. Got the house to myself. The room I'm in now was actually her room. So now it's my office, if you want to call it that. So I got my computer setups over here on one side, and then on the other side, for those that do follow me on Facebook, I build, like model fire trucks and firehouses and stuff. So the other half of my room is actually dedicated to like my model building, and then my big screen TV on the wall, because I won one after I bought that one. Go figure. I buy a big screen for my bedroom. 2 months later, I win one. Can't win, man. So, but yeah, no, she's out on her own, and I am proud to say that she has 2 of her own now. 1 year old and I think he's 2 months, 3 months old now, a couple months old, newborn. So we have Grayson and Sammy. They are my 2 grandkids. So those of you that want to call me old, now's the chance. But they grow up quick, man. I mean, it's hard to believe mine's already 21.
Title, so.
Yeah, I was telling somebody earlier today, and they're like, oh, how old's your daughter now? I'm 21. And it's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. Actually, I was just telling Jerry Foltz the other day. I said to Foltz, I'm like, man, they grow up quick, dude. Like, they really do. You don't even realize it. And, the guys that are out there that have kids, you can relate to that. And, I mean, they do. They grow up quick, and the next thing you know, they're out on their own, and, whatever. You're finally getting to live life in the house by yourself.
There's the big bow y'all missed earlier. There you go.
That's funny. But just checking up on messages here. That's all. But no, other than that, like I said, we've been doing good here. She's, like I said, she's got 2 of her own. They're both healthy. They're both doing good. So that's a plus. The firehouse has been pretty busy. We've been trying to stay steady there, and between work and firehouse, it's funny, you look back at it and, you're like, where did I find time to do all this stuff, And it's like, you say the same thing. Like, thank God military school taught me what it did for time management, because I really don't know. Like, my dad made a comment once after he retired. Him and my mom were traveling and, they're enjoying retirement. They were, seeing all the sights, and, they were doing, I know they volunteered on, like, the Battleship New Jersey over here in Camden, and, ham radio clubs, and they were doing a lot of stuff. And Dad made a comment the one day. He's like, I don't know where I found time to go to work. And I sit there, and I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, I work a 40-hour-a-week job, 24/7 on call. Those that don't know, I drive a heavy wrecker tow truck, so we're always on call. Fire department's 24/7. Michael, you know that more than anybody.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you don't know where you find time to go to work for 40 hours a week, come home, raise a family, and everything else. It's tough, man, especially in this economy. So
it is.
But yeah. So McIntosh, you're awful quiet out there. We got to get you in here one day, dude. We miss talking to you, buddy. So I'm hoping the other one pops in here. Give him a few minutes here and see if he says anything. What time are you streaming now? A little late. But so I was looking through this the other day. Hold on, the blue book. I gotta find something. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. Bear with me.
The CMI Bible.
Yeah, what is this?
I wish there was a way we can make a copy of that. I'm sure there is.
There's got to be. Yeah, I'm sure it's not gonna be. We're what? How many? Let's see here. Almost 100 pages. It's 96 pages. So.
Yep.
Yeah, the Cadet Pledge. That thing we were supposed to memorize that nobody ever did. Where was it? I saw something, and that's what it was. Here it is. I had to sift through and find it. So I'm just curious. When I saw this the other day, when I was sitting here reading, I was playing my train simulator because I'm a geek, and I saw this the other day, and I started thinking, I'm like, this never held true. No cadet shall ever have more than $5 on them at any given time. And I thought of that the other day, right, when I was reading it. Like, I recall going to the vending machines and dumping like 10, 20 bucks at a time in the vending machines. Because you always remember, they only came once a week. They stocked the vending machines. And within like 2 days, the vending machine was empty. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, I used to like dump $10 and $20 at a time. Like, what was it? 1 hour for every dollar you were over 5?
Yeah. Well, our first year it was $5, and then my sophomore year, your junior year, they upped the allowance to 10.
Ah, that's
But
right.
Still,
Yeah,
it was supposed to be an hour for every dollar over that you had.
that's right.
But I know some cadets that had way more than $10, and they never got the excess hour guard for however much they had.
So this is something else I just saw. I actually forgot about this. And it's little things like this that you don't think of, right? When we look back at it and you're like, oh, yeah, how many times has Spooch said it in the last couple podcasts? Oh, we used to go downtown and do this and do that. How many times a week were you allowed to go downtown? Do you remember?
See, it was only once no.
See, you had to think about it too. I got it right here.
If my memory serves me correctly, A company could go downtown on Mondays.
Yep.
B company on Tuesdays. Charlie company on Wednesdays, and then Saturdays, as long as you weren't on campus confinement or you were on honor roll, you could go downtown from like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, something like that. I know you could go downtown for like 2 or 3 hours on Saturdays.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, A, B, and C companies. All 3 companies were Saturday Saturday afternoon between 1 and 2 p.m. And I swore it was like 1 to 4 that we were allowed to go down.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say I know there was cadets that used to go downtown and they'd like go to the bowling alley and shoot and bowl and whatnot.
We used to go down there for like 2-3 hours at a time.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I mean, I know we had to be back. I know we had to be back in by 4 o'clock check-in.
Yeah, McIntosh did the same thing twice a week, and he said I think we were allowed on Saturday as well. So, and I remember Sunday we had to come right back from church. You couldn't go anywhere else. You had to go right back from church before you did anything else. That I remembered.
I gotta tell you a funny story about that. So, do you remember the old lady that literally lived across the street from the campus? Her name was Miss Ethel Alter.
Oh, why do I know that name?
Her husband had started the drum corps at Carson Long back in 1926.
That might be why I know that name. I just lost my chat.
Well, anywho, I gotta tell this story because it's hilarious.
Okay, that's why we're here, man.
Yeah.
You do that. I'm trying to do the chat here.
Senior then. And she had started. I had become friends with her, and so she started coming to the United Methodist Church in New Bloomfield. And I would help her get up and down the steps because she was like 90-something years old, and so she couldn't. So I'd help her up or whatever, and then of course she wanted me to sit next to her in church and everything, which was fine. I didn't care. But there was one Sunday she wanted to treat me out to breakfast at the county seat. And that was off limits to us.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And well, she said you'll be fine. Da 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 da. I was like, okay. I figured, well, maybe just this one time, and nobody will notice, right?
Famous last words.
You go in, sit down, and she was introducing me to all her lady friends as her Carson Long boyfriend.
Oh.
I just went because her husband had passed away some years ago and whatever, and then she had a sister, and then she passed. So I just went with it just to be polite. Guess who showed up for breakfast at the county seat?
Oh, no.
Turtle Holman and his wife.
Oh, that ended bad.
Oh, no. Well, I got scared because he saw me and he said, Merrick, what are you doing here? You know you can't be in here. And before I could say anything, Miss Ethel looked up at him and said, Spike, he's with me. He's a nice young man. He helps me get up and down the stairs at church, so I'm treating him to breakfast. And he just goes, oh, okay, carry on, enjoy your breakfast. And I'm like, how'd you do that? Well, then I found out later on that not only was she very good friends with his wife, but she was also on the board of directors for Carson Long. And I was like,
oh, really?
Oh, she had some pull.
I was going to say, there's your answer right there. Hey, there he is. Now let's see if he can figure out how to use his Discord. Hold on here. I might have to help him here.
Oh, no way.
It's who you think. There we go. What's up, buddy? If you can figure it out. Yo, what's going on?
Not much.
So for those that don't know, Jerry Foltz, class of 98, just joined us.
Oh, cow, man.
Jerry, I'm sure you remember Merrick.
Absolutely.
So what's going on, buddy? What have you been up to?
Not much.
So those that don't know, Jerry you just had the one daughter, right? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, how old now?
9.
Oh.
Wow.
Growing up quick, man.
2 years older than mine, duh.
So Jerry texted me, I think it was last night or whatever it was, and he was sharing that tattoo that I told you about, Mike, that he had, the fake one around his arm. He sent me that picture. He had it. So, the stuff we used to do back in the day, man.
Oh, yeah.
Macintosh said, "Holy shit, Jerry."
Yeah.
Yeah, where's he at?
I've been trying to get him in here. We got to teach him how to use the Discord and get him in a Discord, because that's what I use to stream this. So, but
Where's he chatting at? Because I don't.
he's on the one Facebook. So if you those that are on the YouTube that are part of Carson Long, there's another Facebook. It's You're from Carson Long. We also live stream this on there, so it's on the YouTube and on the Facebook. So that, because I know some people can use one, but they don't know how to use the other. So, but yeah, he's chatting. And he said, "I'm in Brooklyn."
Yeah.
Funny, I thought he was in a laundry basket or something, but yeah.
You said that the other day, and I remember that vividly.
It's still in my head, dude. I remember. I can remember myself standing there taking the picture of him in the laundry cart.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're down here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in this
one
mess.
time he went down the stairs in it.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I said that. We pushed him down the steps.
He was like, I thought I was gonna die.
Well, yeah, Jerry. What was it he used to say? You stop picking on me.
Yeah.
So the other thing Jerry was laughing about the other day, he was watching. I knew he had, when he texted me this, I'm like, he's watching the one podcast, and he texted it to me, and I could just hear it in my head. All I heard was "Faults and Doherty, knock it off." And we were talking.
Didn't get in trouble when we were in there.
Oh my God, I don't know how we didn't, dude. I mean, there must have, Michael, I kid you not, man. That one day, we must have had 20 or 30 paper airplanes all over that library. And we didn't pick them up. We left them there. Like, when the bell rang, we left, dude. And they were just all over the library. And I was just, the whole rest of the day, I was on pins and needles waiting for Captain Bricknell to come over or somebody and be like, "You're going up there to clean that." And it never happened. We never got caught.
Yeah, a lot of them got stuck where we couldn't reach them.
One in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the day, man. So, but no, we had some good times. Definitely had some good times.
Oh, we had, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Macintosh, man, we got to get you in here. We got to get you a Discord.
Have you been back up to the campus since you graduated, bud?
Nah, man, I never made it, unfortunately.
Now, where are you at?
I'm in Ohio.
I have to say, you're still in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was telling somebody the other day, he's from Springfield, Ohio, and the guys that don't know, I stayed with Jerry out there for a while, not long after we graduated, and I said to the guy, and I said, "Oh yeah," he said, "What part of Ohio are you from?" He said, "Oh, I'm outside of Springfield." And I said, "Oh, I used to, I lived in Reynoldsburg for a little bit with a buddy of mine." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I know where that's at, Columbus." And sure as hell, man, the guy knew right where it was. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's funny, small world. So,
Yeah, right along 70.
yeah. Actually, I watch there's and I'm actually, Jerry, you might have even seen it in the news. Michael, there was a guy in Ohio, right at Whitehall, actually, which is right above where Jerry's at. There was a guy that was impersonating a police officer, made like big headlines and everything. And I watched the vest cam video of that, and it's funny because they're at a KFC, and I remembered where that KFC was. Like, I looked it up on a map because I'm like, dude, I've been there. Like, I've seen that. Sure enough, man, it was right where I thought it was. So, but yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Jerry. I'll have to send you the video if I didn't. But yeah, he was acting as a what do you call it, like traffic detail, like directing traffic and stuff. But he had a black and white cruiser with red and blue lights on it. And the cops pulled up, and they're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're not a cop, you know? And he's like, oh, well, I used to be with Pickerington Sheriffs, and the cop's like, okay, so you were a sheriff. He goes, well, no. And he goes, you just told me you were. Here, the guy was I guess like a jail dep in Ohio. If you're a jail dep, you're part of the sheriff's department. I think it's the same thing. Well, it used to be the same around here. And here, the guy, he ended up getting fired, and I looked into the story. He got fired, here's the big shocker, because they had a state fair somewhere in Ohio, somewhere in that area, and he was walking around the state fair with his sheriff's badge, acting in capacity as a sheriff's deputy on the state fair. Now, they had been hired to do security, but he was a jail dep. He wasn't a deputy, and he ended up getting in trouble for that, and the sheriff's department fired him. Well, then he was trying to get commission in some village or something, which he couldn't even get that straight. The cops asked him, like, okay, well, is it a township? Is it a village? He goes, well, it's this area, it's that area. And the cop's like, you just gave me 3 different locations. Which one is it? Oh, it's a great video. It's like an hour some long, but they just corner this guy, and he's like avoiding every question they ask him. And then finally the one, I guess it was like the lieutenant or something of Whitehall, he just flat out asked him, he's like, yes or no, are you a cop, yes or no? And he's like, well, I'm not sure. And he goes, yes or no. He goes, because the next question determines if you go to jail. So, it's a great video. I'll have to send it to you, man. It's hilarious. This guy just gets cornered, and these guys just and then they end up searching the car, and he's got like an AR in the trunk and everything. And you hear the one cop go, he's like, okay, we're done. He's like, we're just done here. But yeah, it was funny because I knew where that KFC was when I was staying with Jerry. But your dad's still around, Jerry?
Yeah, somewhere. He's probably in Florida.
Yeah,
well, no, I don't know if he goes to Florida.
Well, he's retired now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Michael. I don't know if you remember. He was chief at one point, wasn't he? Truro Township.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fire chief. So. But,
I think so. I can't remember. It's been too long ago.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you, man. Time flies. Like I said, mine's 21. His is 9. Yours are getting older. We're not young anymore, man.
No, we're not.
So, McIntosh, you got any kids? I know you're still listening, or you were still listening. You got any kids, and how old are they? So, but I know Rodney Grove, he's got some grandkids now, I think, right? He's got a couple, doesn't he? Or is it just the one?
No, I think he's got at least 2.
I thought it was 2. Oh, I'll have to look. But so what else is new, Jerry? What else? What have you been up to?
Not too much. Basically just trying to survive.
Dude, I'm telling you, this economy's freaking horrible. So I'm putting them on the spot. What else is new? So,
Merrick, where are you at?
Who?
You.
Oh, me? No, I'm still in Delaware.
I can say you're south of Dover, right? Below Dover? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm below Dover. I'm about 45 minutes, give or take, from Dover.
It's what we up here call slower, lower Delaware.
You ain't lying. Now everybody's retiring and moving down here, so now it's becoming a giant retirement/nursing home.
Are you snowed in yet?
Not
yeah,
yet.
we did. Yeah, we got lucky, man. So most of the snow that did hit north and west of us. So we got pretty lucky here. We got a little bit of rain and temperature drop, but yeah, we didn't get any snow. Did you guys get it out in Ohio?
No, we got mostly rain. It snowed, but it didn't really stick. Some of it in the mulch and stuff, but other than that, I mean, they were talking like it was going to be a monsoon of snow, but
yeah, I know. Like Altoona got snow because I watched the one live railroad cam. I know the Poconos got hit pretty good. They actually one of the state police put a notice out to us. One of the barracks up there, they were looking for heavy wreckers because they had so many tractor trailers stuck on I-84 they couldn't get them. They couldn't get enough wreckers in there to get them out. I'm like, I'm not going up there. Like, no. Like, I don't like snow to begin with. I was like, and my boss ain't gonna let me go up there anyway. No, thank you.
Right.
But yeah, no, they got hit pretty hard.
Were you guys at school when we got that 3 feet overnight?
96. 96.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Was it 96?
It was 96, yeah.
And
Actually,
it
you know
took
what?
like 2 or 3 people to push open the doors of to get out.
I don't remember if there's pictures in the yearbook from that.
Yeah, the 96 yearbook, there's pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking now. So, oh, that was crazy.
Remember us out there trying to push snow with brooms.
Dude,
like, 3 feet of snow. How are you going to push it with a broom?
There it is. There it is. They got a whole page dedicated to it. So, yeah, you're right.
I remember.
Oh, my God. Jumping off the honey dip into the snow drifts.
Yep.
They never got us snow shovels. We either had to use those weird shovels or brooms.
Senior year, remember senior year, each building got 4 or 5 shovels, and that was it, and they were cheap ones. They were the cheap ones.
They probably bought a mess of them from the Family Dollar from downtown.
That's probably what it was. They got a deal. I came home and I used to tell people that. I'm like, my best friend Nick, and them guys, oh, we used to make so much money. We made so much money shoveling. I'm like, shoveling, dude? What do you mean? He goes, yeah, we shoveled. And I'm like, dude, we swept snow. What do you mean you swept snow? I'm like, you got to see it to understand it. Like, you just trust me. And I'm like, and I'm not talking a push broom. I'm talking just like a dinky little freaking wood freaking broom.
You try to sweep your kitchen broom.
Yeah, and then you get yelled at because your broom's destroyed, and they want you to sweep your floor next. I'm like, I don't have a broom to sweep the floor because I used it pushing the snow.
We've used the push in the snow, and now half the daggone broom is all broke up and bent.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I remember that, man. Like, guys were jumping out windows, the second stories, jumping into snow drifts. Oh, that was insane. I only one storm that we've had here in Philly even compares to that. That was, I'm trying to remember what year that was. It was a couple years ago, 2010. I don't even remember. I'd have to look, but we ended up getting like record-breaking snow.
We got around that time too.
Yeah, it was somewhere. It was around 2010ish, somewhere in that area. I remember I had my Durango, and I mean we made so much money shoveling snow that year, man. It was just crazy. And McIntosh said senior year we had shovels, but up until then, that's probably the worst snowstorm that I've ever. Well, that in '93, I was around for '93. We got hammered here in Philly pretty good, but. And that was.
I don't remember shoveling snow my senior year because I didn't do much.
Yeah, because to flashback, somebody like I think it was first week or two of school. Remember this, Merrick? Got their knee blown out and got to wear sweats the entire year.
Oh.
Didn't have to march in formation. I said, "You lazy motherfucker." I remember that, man. He came, and they carried him up the steps into CH. I remember the night that happened. They carried you up the steps. Yeah, they didn't take him to the hospital right away. And I mean, dude, God bless you, man, because I remember the look on your face and the pain you were in that night. I mean, they literally 4 guys carried him up the steps. He laid in his bed until finally, I don't know if they took you out in an ambulance or I think they took you in a van or something. And they ended up finally, they're like...
morning, they made me go to the nurse.
Yeah.
They called, and I had to go to, I forget where it was.
That urgent care they took everybody to.
Yeah.
It was like 10 miles west in the middle of no man's land. But, yeah, I remember that, man. He carried him up. I still remember that vividly. And the look on his face, and I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, he couldn't even get anything out. He was just in so much pain. And that was the worst part. Like... McIntosh said, LOL, my squad leader. Yeah, a kid from the other team took his whole knee out, man. He was out for the whole year from that.
Yeah, I blew my ACL.
You still have issues up like to this day from that, or like you pretty much?
Well, I'll tell you, it's funny because I just went to an orthopedic surgeon. I'm going to have a knee replacement here within like the year because it's so bad.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm basically bone on bone
Oh, I
on the
remember that.
inside. I'll have to send you my. Actually, I can do it through Facebook. Send you my X-ray
Oh boy.
Mm.
of
So
my knees.
McIntosh said the worst injury I saw was Malis when Murphy hit him during a pickup game. I
Yeah,
vaguely
he had
remember
a
that.
fracture on his arm.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Remember
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was his arm. That's right.
Yep, I remember
Ooh.
that.
Man, damn, Jerry. You want me to, I can show that. You want me to show that?
I don't care.
Medical, HIPAA,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Man.
Bone on bone. As you can see, I've had both my
Yo,
ACLs
man.
replaced.
Yo, man, you're getting fat. Gotta stop eating them donuts.
I don't miss donuts.
So I don't know, Jerry. You might remember this one, Mike. I don't know if you do or not. I don't think I brought this up. Jamie Gibbons. I don't know if Gibbons, if you're out there. I think you watched the one show. Jamie Gibbons. He's local to. Actually, I think he's Montgomery County, right above me, Norristown or something. I think he lives up there. I could be wrong. But him and Jamie and I, during school, never really, we didn't talk. We didn't know each other. It was like he was over there, I was over there. I don't know if you guys remember this, but do you recall we had the one honor cadet? You remember inspections every Saturday. We had the honor cadet or whatever. I think it was honor cadet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the one formation? I was the honor cadet for CH, and I went up, and Colonel Holman pulled one of his little stunts. And I don't know if you guys remember this. Tell me if you do. He turned around and he said, the last cadet that gets back to his platoon drops for 30 push-ups. And I don't know if anybody remembers Okamakpe.
Yeah, he was my fucking roommate the first 2 years.
Yeah.
7 foot some tall.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened that day when that happened? Do you remember what happened to me?
No.
I still have a scar right here. Colonel Holman said that, and he said, go. And he ran me down like I was not even there, dude. His name tag, as tall as he was, his name tag sliced my eye open. I fell right to the ground. And, of course, Colonel Holman, get up, you're going to be doing push-ups. And Gibbons stepped out of formation and was like, sir, he's kind of bleeding on the ground. So Colonel Holman looked at Gibbons. He's like, take him to the infirmary. And I don't remember, but something tells me he made everybody do push-ups because I got knocked over in the process. But I ended up getting, I think it was 4 stitches in my eye. It was right above my eye. His name tag sliced me wide open. But I still remember that. And Gibbons, ever since then, Gibbons and I, the rest of that year, him and I, it was always like, hey, you okay? What's going on, But up until then, I didn't even know who he was. I just knew he was on staff, But, yeah, I remember that, man. He freaking lunged over me like I was not even there, and his name tag just sliced me open. Yeah, this is what you get for having kids.
Right. It's all good.
That's funny. But yeah, I remember.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know, dude. He's one of the few that I haven't even seen him on Facebook or anything. But there's a couple of them. I know there's a couple that are.
I try to find and
there's a few I know that are in jail for murder and a few other things, but I'll text you that one. If you don't know, I'll text you that one. He was actually a company commander. Chris knows. McCullen knows. He knows who I'm talking about. He's actually McCullen's the one that actually told me about it. I didn't even know about it until he said that. I'm like, wait, are you serious? He goes, dude, Google it. He's like, look it up. I'm on Google one day at work. I'm like, holy crap, he wasn't lying. But actually, I don't know. Is he still in the commander? He was a company commander. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
If I may ask.
Hold on. I won't tell you years or anything. Let me see if I can find it.
Probably B Company.
I don't remember.
Hey. Probably one of them Alpha Company commanders.
No.
Hold on.
I used to talk to Alex Mendez when he was on Facebook, but I think he
I'd have to look through the
deleted his
yearbook.
Facebook.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't. I mean, I get it. They don't want to do the Facebook thing. Like, I said, I'll have to look through these. I'll have to find it. I know. I know.
I still have Facebook.
And it's funny because, like I said, the last podcast, I said to the one guy from our 7-Eleven, Ed, why don't you have a Facebook? And he goes, I didn't like them guys in high school then. Why would I talk to them now? But in the same aspect, like this goes back to last week's podcast, the school had such a big impact on so many people, as much as we may have fought or not got along, but we were still a brotherhood, like we were always there for each other, and I think that's the difference between this and regular public school. That's the big difference. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the guys that I talk to, if I didn't have Facebook, I probably wouldn't even know what half of them are up to anymore. I mean, like Jerry, me and you, we always stayed in touch. Michael, obviously, me and you stayed in touch. But like Chris McCullough and I, we were both truck drivers, so we stayed in touch. But there's a lot of other guys, like Gibbons, who was the other one we were just talking about? Lives next to me. Oh crap, I'm drawing a blank. Kieran, Jamie. Jamie, I wouldn't have known. I forgot Jamie even lived around me. I mean, there's just so many guys that you lose touch with. McIntosh said, I keep social media just to keep in contact. I very rarely post anything. Well, that's the problem. You post something.
That's exactly how I am.
Yeah, you post something and everybody attacks you for it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if a lot of you guys weren't on there, I wouldn't even have it.
Yeah, and that's what it is with me. Like even the closing ceremonies. Michael, you were at that. I think that's right. You missed it. I didn't even know about any of that. If it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't have known about it. I'm not on. Oh, I may be on the alumni email list. I don't know, but like I don't get updates from alumni like that. And when a couple guys on Facebook, we were talking, and he's like, "Oh, we really need to do something." I said, "I'll step up and do it." I said, "If nobody else is going to, I will." And we ended up doing that whole closing ceremony because of it. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff from school on Facebook, that's how these guys are all staying in touch. Rodney Grove was doing his, streams for a while, and again, I wish he'd bring them back because I kind of missed some of them. They were very informative. But that. What's that?
Is he still on Facebook?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's still around.
I thought I had him on my friends list, but I don't see him post anything anymore.
He does it. If he does, it's his grandkids. I know he's been pretty deep with his grandkids. Yeah, I know like Charles Burlington's kid. He's on here. That's how I got a hold of Charles. I mean, when I went out there for last year for my weekend getaway, we went out to dinner together, and that's because I reached out to his kid and said, "Hey, can you have your dad call me or text me?" But
yeah, because I'm friends with Grove, Kamoli, Burlington.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Robinson's not on there anymore, but
and a lot of them are still local. I mean, I know a lot of them actually watch the show. I know a lot of them are still local to New Bloomfield. Like Michael, I told you, I just saw Burlington 2 weeks ago when we were up there. Alex or Aaron Brill or whatever. Two brothers. I always get them mixed up. But the Brill brothers, they still live locally. I think the one moved to Allentown. I got to look. But they're still local. So a lot of the guys are still around. It's just like you said, Jerry, they don't post much for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Pepsi.
little 3-second advertisement there.
Did you see the thing I posted the other day about that? There was a game, and it was like Coca-Cola trucks being loaded with Pepsi. I'm like, yeah, something here doesn't make sense. So, but
Well,
nah.
Mark, I cut out on you early, but I've actually
We're good.
Go home, so
Yeah, no, like I said, it was good catching up with you guys. Jerry was definitely good catching up with you again. But we'll probably go again next week. We'll get something going here. And Macintosh, we got to get you a Discord. Come on, man. Reach out to me, dude. It's easy. It's free. It don't cost nothing. Yeah, we got to get you in here, dude, because some of the conversations we could have with you.
Yeah, because I'm doing it from my phone too, so
Yeah.
you should be able to do it from his phone.
And you can even share a video from your phone. I mean, it's real easy. I mean,
Yeah.
all I do is I capture the video and I just restream it. So, but you don't have to. You don't want
The
to.
thing for me was thinking of a damn username because everything was fucking taken.
Jerry, he went with Jerry F. I like that.
Well, yeah, because I couldn't. I mean, like everything I put in, I was gonna do waffle stomp, but I was like,
Jesus. I got one for you, but I'll have to text it to you. That's not something I'm going to say over the air. Just something he used to scream down the hallways. I don't know if he remembers what that is.
Oh, Lord.
there's no telling.
But now we'll, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well, and we'll get McIntosh in here. We'll get him in here next week. We'll get him in.
Yeah,
I'll convince him. But other than that, I hope everybody's doing well. You guys all have a good Thanksgiving. We'll shoot for Michael. You working next weekend or?
I work tomorrow and then I work Friday and then I'm off. I'm actually off this weekend.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. Maybe Sunday again. Sunday seems to be working for everybody. But and Jerry, if you want to join us, obviously you're more than welcome to. So
yeah,
but,
just shoot me a reminder so
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a text. So, but McIntosh said he has Discord, but he's on the road.
CRS syndrome just like the rest of us?
What's that?
I said, are you getting that CRS syndrome just like the rest of us?
Absolutely.
But,
Like I forgot about it today until he texted me. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. We just talked yesterday about it.
yeah, I was at the casino and I'm like, I gotta get home, man. I gotta get the computer set up. Like crap. So,
Right.
But
All
All right.
Well, you all be good. Have a good Thanksgiving.
All right.
Be safe.
yeah, you
Yeah,
guys,
Mark.
you guys all take care and remember, choose a harder right instead of easier wrong. And we'll chat with you guys next week. Jerry, Michael, thank you guys for hopping in with me, and I'll
Yep.
talk with you guys later. All right.
All right.
See